Alrighty, guys and gals, welcome back. What are we doing? We're doing a custom hardcore challenge called the Ironman Challenge. It's been around for a very long time. I think it's been around since the Burning Crusade. We're doing it because it's fun for me. I like it. It's challenging. I like doing things differently, increasing the difficulty level of the game, because I've been playing the game for 20 years, and I like hardcore challenges. That's all there is to it. But the rules of the screen should be up over there on the screen. The rules of the screen. The rules of the challenge, rather. We're here in Desolace. This episode, we're going to be slaying some Kodos when we see them. And we need some Centaur ears, but we're going to come get the Centaur ears way down here so we can get in good with this particular clan. So, yeah. Let's do it. Hope you freaks are doing well. I'm not doing too bad. What is the level range in here? 30 to 40. Okay, so we're okay in here. Mostly. Anyway, I'm going to try not to, talk about it too much, but I have I bought a new car. Well, new car for me. It's a used car. It's going to be here on the 12th. I'm super excited about it. I'm going to be parking the Camaro. It's going to be in my girlfriend's garage. I'm going to put the cover on it. And I'm just going to forget about it for a little while and not have to stress. If you're interested, here's what the car looks like, if anybody's interested. It's not what I'm used to. I'm used to like a muscle car. Here we go. This is a 2015 Volkswagen e-Golf. It's the SLE sedan or whatever. Pretty basic. 4 doors. It's silver, but it's in excellent condition. It's got 40,000 miles on it, which is great since it's 10 years old. A lot of people put that much miles on cars in a year, but so that's view. That's what it looks like from the side. Kind of cool looking rims, I guess. There's a shot of the dash. It's super clean. It's got things I'm not used to, like AC, rear camera, all this crap. I'm pretty excited about it. I really am. Yeah. Anyway, like I said, I'm trying not to talk about it too much, but it's a pretty, new car is a pretty big deal. And I haven't had a hassle-free car. I haven't had a hassle-free car since I had an S10, a Chevy S10 pickup that I bought when I lived in Connecticut. It was the first thing I ever bought, really. It was brand new. I bought it in November. When did I buy that car? The truck was a 93, and I bought it in November of 92. It was brand new. That's a mistake to buy a brand new car, but so it tells you how long ago. Since then, I've just pretty much just paid cash for something, something used. And I've mainly had older cars, Camaros and things like that always needed work constantly. It's also nice I don't have to go to the gas station anymore. It's all electric. I do have to charge it, but less than a quarter mile from my house, there's a charging station. It's free to use. And given the fact that I'm literally only going to be driving that thing at most once a day for a mile round trip. My gym's like a half a mile from here. Charge it up. I'm assuming that'll last me Well, it has a range of like 80 to 100 miles, I think, something like that. So I'll figure it out. Maybe I only have to charge the thing, you know, once a month or something. I don't know. I've never had an electric car, so we'll see how it goes. We need 3 aged Kodo hides. We can get them here from the graveyard. See if we can pick those up on the way down to slaying these freaks down here. Aged or dying? Is that what we need? Well, let's take this guy on. If all of these pull... What the fuck happened there? That's weird. Oh, I can't get it from the dying. It has to be aged. They have to be aged. Those mobs despawned right there. Congratulations. Lythril hit level 60, and so did Evil UFO. That's a cool name. Kind of freaked me out there, bud. I thought this guy was attacking me over here. We just got through doing... Well, not just, but we did all this stuff on the Naked Warrior. I'm going to pick him off if I can. From the outside here. It's only the aged. It's not the dying or the ancient. They're very particular about their Kodo skins. Yeah, we literally just did that quest on the Naked Warrior. So it's like these grayish color freaks. I'm also happy to report that I got a job. It's been a while. I was in kind of been in a rough place. And I'm also, like, I kind of have to work from home. I mean, I don't have to, but it's better for me. I'm a programmer. I'm a coder. But I finally got something, and it lines up perfectly with, like, what I'm able to do. It's not the best pay. I could be making a lot more as a programmer, but it's good enough, and I need a job now. Hold on, I got to check this message here. I'm so sorry, guys. Hold on. Got to respond to this. Okay. Sorry. Sorry. Let's zoom out here. I don't want vultures flying up on me. It's not the worst. It'd be way worse on the Naked Warrior. I see you over there. What are you doing, freak? What are you guys doing? Well, they're working on this quest. Whatever that quest is called. All right, see if we can get lucky. We've been up all night. You think we'd get lucky? That's right. I think that's some song with stupid lyrics. I don't know. Up all night to get lucky. She's up all night to get lucky. Pass. Nice.
Well done.
Let's get maned up here, and we'll head down this way. And get 2 birds stoned at the same time. They look so sad like that, man. Look at the... It's a terrible thumbnail. What the hell I'm thinking there? I wouldn't want to slay one of these creatures, man. They're all peaceful, right? Herbivores, probably. My insurance did go up a little bit. Not a whole lot, but I don't know. I actually thought it was going to be cheaper, but it's definitely not. I like the way the car looks. I really do. I'm pretty picky about cars, and like I said, I'm kind of a muscle head guy. I love muscle cars. This is definitely, it's not a muscle car, but it looks pretty stylish, I think, you know. Front wheel drive, so I can, you know, I'll be okay in the snow. Whereas I'm not okay at all in the Camaro. I can't go anywhere if it snows. But I like the fact that it's so super clean. Just one owner, and it's got such very low miles on it. It's been well taken care of, and I plan to do the same. You know, if it's, you know, if I'm a year, 2 years into the, you know, the lease, the payments on it, and I feel like I want to switch up, I, you know, should be able to, you know, trade it in for electric motor or, you know, a regular motor, whatever. I don't know. Or hybrid or something. But yeah, I think I've pretty much confirmed that the trouble with the Camaro, the transmission on it, it's internal to the transmission. It's not what I was hoping it would be. So, but anyway, like I said, I'm done with it for a good year. I don't want to mess with it. I'm fine. Just having it out of sight in the garage for a little bit. This guy's ranged here. We can bring the reputation bar up here for these people. So we're going to gain reputation with the Magram or Margaret, whatever they're called. I don't know. Uh-oh. He's going to alert. Nope. We got lucky there. Let's bring this up. Reputation. So we'll show the bar, then I got to go to bartender, and I've got it turned off. Let's put this up here. I'll just put it there so we can keep track of that. These mobs don't run. I think all the rest of them do, if I remember correctly. They do run away. Is that what I said? No. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Scouts are ranged. Started with low mana, like a loser. Not a good play. This is going to drive me nuts because of how it's overlapping. Tell me you have OCD without telling me you have OCD. No, I don't have OCD. I think I'm just, I don't know, a bit of a, it's just certain things. I'm kind of a, I guess, a perfectionist. I hate saying OCD because people who have OCD, like, it's a real problem for them. So it seems, you know, I don't want to, there are people who really are obsessive compulsive and have serious issues. So to say I have OCD because I want this bar over here so it doesn't overlap, it's kind of, you know, I don't know. It just doesn't feel right. I'm going to slide off of that cliff. Go loot the corpse over here. And we'll kill this freak. He's a stamper. Interesting. He has trample. Oh, yeah, trample. What does it do? Okay. Kind of like an AoE thing, yes. He's going to alert. I've got to reset here. She has a heal, and I don't have the mana to deal with her. It's the perfect way to run off. Let's just reset the fight. Hey, brother. Anyway, I'm going to start recording Silent Hill 2 tonight. It was gifted to me by Bill Willis. I mentioned that in the last episode. Thank you so much, Bill. Hopefully someday I hope to play all of the games I've been gifted. Maybe someday that'll happen. I'm trying to get some more variety going on the channel. So we're going to have Silent Hill 2, which is part of a Fright Night series, I call it. We've got Hogwarts Legacy. And we've got Tomb Raider. Mm-hmm. Playing new games, you know, allows me to take a break from Warcraft 2 because I'm pretty burned out on Warcraft. And even though I'm burned out, I've started a new character, but it's going to be a little bit different. It's not going to be a daily thing. What the hell was that? I'm going to, it's a paladin, dwarf paladin. I'm going to get it up to level so we can start running dungeons and battlegrounds and just, you know, I don't know, maybe once or twice a week I'll have episodes. I plan just to heal. I want to heal the battlegrounds and dungeons, especially battlegrounds. Battlegrounds is a lot of fun to heal. All right, what we're going to do here, she has Healing Wave, so what I'm going to do is get close enough to Psychic Scream as an interrupt if she chooses to do it. Also, what am I doing? I forget about this. Mana Burn is so good. It's so effective. They can't get the heal off. Forgot about that. We're getting the ears. Yeah, we're getting the rep. Just ran out of range there. Do less wanding on this one because he's close to these other mobs. Resist. Please die way over there. Scroll of stamina. Don't know why I said it like that. Scroll of stamina. Did that just respawn? Oh, this popped up in place of another mob I was doing. Not that I killed before. Oh, what an amazing mana burn that was. Your mana is gone, my lady. Anyway, I start my new job this coming week. You know, I'm a little bit nervous, but, you know, I'm working from home, so it's... But there's a lot of stuff happening for me this week with, you know, the HR stuff, which it's either going to be on the phone or, you know, online, web-based, whatever. I'm used to that from the other job, but it's been a while. Then I'm going to meet some of my team members, and yeah, there's a lot of excitement, a lot of things happening. It's a good thing. I needed some good stuff to come my way. Don't alert. Soul String, level 60. And also Jojoy. And also Nagmundo. I'm actually going to turn those off. Social... Where is it? It's where you wouldn't expect it to be, I think. Yeah, we're going to do this. Get rid of that. I guess I could get the hardcore add-on just so I could see. Sometimes it's fun to, you know, it shows you a list of the people who died, and if you hover over it, it has information. It's funny to see people's last words sometimes. But I don't know. I don't like a lot of clutter on the screen, so you probably won't get it. I try to keep the interface, the UI, as clean as possible. Just for my own personal liking. It's more enjoyable for me. A little bit more immersive. Look at the size of that cockroach. No, thank you. Hell no. Like a small dog, man. I got Mage Weave. That's great. It'll be great. Why am I not looting corpses? That could be an ear right there. I gotta go get that. Anybody know anything about transmissions? I know I have some gearheads on the channel. I'm gonna have to do some research. With the car stopped shifting. And it's not the shift cable. I mean, it doesn't look like it is. It's attached at both ends. And if it was broke in the middle, it... Well, wait a minute. It's possible. Well, I'm thinking out loud here. I gotta look into it. I gotta do some research. I'm pretty sure. I'm almost 100% sure, thinking about it now, the problem is internal. And I think I mentioned last episode, I've seen a code on that car specifically for a linkage issue with the transmission. Anybody know how expensive that might be? If it's like, now that I have the job, you know, I'll have a little bit extra money. At least I'm more comfortable. Like, I've got a slight cushion, but if I've got a job, then I'm way more comfortable. You know, doing things. But if it's a couple $1,000s, I'm just not doing it. But if I can get the thing repaired for $400, $500, $600, I might do that. I just don't think that's going to be possible. I feel like transmission repairs are always at least $2,000. It's not easy. I mean, it's, you know, it's a lot of labor. You know, pulling the transmission down and all that shit. I get it. Labor is so effing expensive. But it'd be a lot easier for me to sell it if I still decide to do that, if the transmission is working. Otherwise, it's going to be as is. I hope if you run, you don't run down there. That's probably the thing I know least about on a car is transmission. As far as the internals of them, you know, how they work and blah, blah, blah. I don't even need to... We get a crit with that mana burn. It's nice. I don't know what's going on with me in my old age, but recently I can be sitting here, like, it's just happened. Like, I didn't have to pee 5 seconds ago. Now it's like an emergency. Enjoy the view. I'm not gonna do a cutscene here. I've got the headphones on so I can hear if I'm being attacked. Hang tight, enjoy the view, be right back. Apologies. Sorry about that. I did get myself a little protein bar here. I haven't tried this flavor yet. It's chocolate sea salt. It's excellent. "12 grams of plant protein, only 1 gram of sugar." Pretty good. It's actually really good. All right. So excited. I'm so excited. I haven't been so excited in months. I really haven't. Just like a positive outlook, you know, and a lot of that has to do with the job too. It's been, oh my God, has it been a struggle. I'm fortunate to have 2 people in my life who provide both emotional support and friendship support, but also a little financial support. And it's made a huge difference. I've never had that before in my life. I've always, I've always taken care of myself. I've been taking care of myself. I left home when I was 17 years old. I've been working since I was 15. I started working construction from a friend of my stepfather's. You know, he was paying me under the table, paying cash because, I was too young. Then I started scalloping. But yeah, I've never had anybody help me out before. And without these people, I don't know if I would have made it. I don't know if I would have made it through this year. She got away without a dot on her. Are you going to... Fucking hell. It's so annoying. I don't even have... Okay, I think I've got to reset here. Let's see what happens here. I only need 140 to interrupt her heal. She might use all of her mana. Fuck, I gotta go. She alerted there. Oh. You bitch. She reset. God damn it. All right. Oh, it's my fault. I'm not too focused. If I had a dot on her when she started to run off, that wouldn't have happened. There's a patrol coming. Not interested in that with that ad she has. Let's head back this way. Got any freaks in that tent? No freaks in the tent. All right. Sometimes you got freaks in the tent. Sometimes you don't have freaks in the tent. That particular tent, no freaks. It's a freak-free tent. It's just the opposite. I prefer freaks in my life. I prefer a freak-free work environment, but I do prefer freaks in my life. Or freaks in my tent. The hell are you talking about, Eric? I don't know. No. I like down-to-earth people, man. Who doesn't, right? I have dated some girls who have not been down to earth at all. I actually dated twice. I dated models. One was she was in some magazines, and she was also like a pinup calendar girl, like for like old hot rod cars and stuff like that, or like just older stuff. She was unbelievably way out of my league. I don't know how I dated her. I dated her for about 1.5 years. She's really cool. She's really kind, but we just had nothing in common. But, you know, when you first get together with somebody, it's always exciting. It's new. So it was, you know, just physical attraction. But, you know, that stuff, it wears off. If you're spending a lot of time together, it's, you know, that stuff wears off a little bit. And then it's like, oh, this is how you are. You know. And when I used to MMA fight, there were women who, some women are really into MMA fighters, I guess, because I met this, she was a model in California when I used to MMA fight in the ring and stuff like that. And I was in hella shape, even though I didn't think I was. But I met her that way. That didn't last very long. I mean, it's fun for a little while. But I prefer somebody who's just no drama, just, you know. And I think a lot of that comes with age, too. I got to be honest. You know, you get older and you've been around the block enough. You've been in and out of enough relationships. You may be coming from marriage or something. If anything, you figure out what you don't want, you know? For me, I mean, obviously physical attraction, that's, you know, but for me, it's a good sense of humor, no drama, kindness. I mean, that's really it, you know? I mean, physical attraction is a big part of it. It always is a little weird to me when somebody says, what's the term for it? It's people who are supposedly, they're attracted to intelligence. As a matter of fact, I know somebody like that, and they've mentioned that to me more than once. It's a woman I know. But it's interesting how I don't see her with, not trying to be a dick, but like a 600-pound genius, right? Like, really? Are you just attracted to intelligence? You telling me, like, you're not physically? So if you put two guys side by side, right? One guy looks like a model, the other guy's 600 pounds. The guy that looks like a model is as smart as a broom. The 600-pound guy who's a genius. Really? Is that what you're going for? Maybe it's legitimate. I don't know. What are they called? It's a something sexual. I can't remember the term, but I don't know. I just don't buy it. I think it's just like something people like to say. I mean, he doesn't have to be 600 pounds, but, you know, maybe like he's the hunchback of Notre Dame, right? He looks like that, but he's really super smart. Like, are you kidding me? Is that who you're going to be dating and sleeping with because they're really smart? I don't think so, man. I don't think as humans we're, you know, really built like that. Physical attraction is across pretty much all species. Not all, but, you know, look at the males in most animals. The males are always the one with the bright colors, and they have all the crazy feathers, and they're doing the dances, and they're building amazing birdhouses and structures, and there's all these rituals, right? Because they're trying to attract the female. And the females just look plain in most species, especially like birds and things like that. It's really funny. I love nature documentaries. I could watch them all the time. I really could. But it's funny. The birds have these unbelievably amazing rituals, like these courting. There are some birds, they'll spend months and months. There's something, I can't remember what it's called, but it's in some rainforests and jungles where it clears out a spot. It finds a spot, clears everything away, and it builds this like structure, and it has this whole dance that it does. It's pretty incredible. But that's, I don't know, I guess my point is I feel like it's a part of most social creatures is the attraction in some way. I mean, but I guess you could argue, well, is it intelligent attraction? Yeah, I guess it is. We need 5 more ears here. I don't really know how accurate IQ tests are. I've taken a couple of them, and I've scored well above average. But I don't know. How accurate are those things, you know? All I know is I scored one time like a 156, which there's no way in fucking hell that's right, because I think that's higher than Albert Einstein's IQ. And let me tell you something. I'm not smarter than Albert Einstein. That dude, well, he had came up with theory of relativity when he was like, what, 24? I was just figuring out how to make a microwave pizza or a frozen dinner. Like, there's just no way that shit's right. And I've taken other ones, and it was like 138. I don't know what an average IQ is, but I don't know. So I don't really put a lot of stock. What am I doing? I just drank twice. I think I'm just distracted with excitement about the new car and the new job and everything, and it just feels good. Got like this happy, kind of nervous, crazy energy. It's funny when I was boy, this was like 15 years ago. I was dating this person, and I don't know how it came up. We actually watched a movie. There's a movie with Russell Crowe. I think it's called A Beautiful Mind. It's a great movie. I really liked it. It's based on a true story. And she always told me that she thought I was really smart, and I didn't think I was, just because I was like a tech guy or whatever. She's like, you should take an IQ test, because she's like, you remind me of this guy, of the guy's character. And I was like, thanks. He had like all kinds of mental problems and shit. Not initially, but I think he got worse and worse. But I took the test with her, and when the score came up, you know, like I said, it was like 156. She's like, well, that's bullshit. I was like, yeah, I think it is. It was funny, though, a reaction. So she should come into melee range here, because she's out of mana. Ooh, I gotta watch out for that. If you cast mana burn and they have no mana, you don't do any damage, because they don't have any mana to burn. It converts it. So that cast I did, she only took like 10 damage. That's all she had left. Did you just alert somebody, you freak? No. I'm more comfortable with 138. That's for sure, but I don't even know if that's right. I mean, I don't think I'm stupid. I've got a puzzle-solving mind, and I've always been... I'm a pretty good coder. I can figure out solutions to things that another coder... I can always do it in less lines of code, or figure out some way to make a routine work more efficiently. So that helps out a lot. So I know I'm not like stupid. I think I've just got to... My mind is... It's better for some things than other things, that's for sure. Because there are other things, you know, I fucking suck at. I've got a bit of a mechanical mind and a logical mind, but there are other things I'm just not good at. I'm actually not good at math, really. Most of that is because I didn't really have training. I didn't, because I was expelled in high school. I remember doing pre-algebra, and then that was it. Like, I didn't do algebra and calculus and all the other stuff. No college level math, anything like that. So I just didn't learn any of that. But I've always been good with formulas. I took an well, it was really a computer class, but they had all this, they had electrical theory in it, and there were all these formulas and like Boolean math and stuff like that, and it was so easy for me. But like algebra, I couldn't do, but I was able to do like these electrical formulas with voltage, resistance, and figure out logical gates, AND gates, and NOR gates, and I was just able to figure out methods to go between those really easily when the rest of the class... I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I think my mind's... It's good for some things, and not good for other things, but maybe that's most people. But I honestly, I probably couldn't help an intermediate school child do math. I don't think I could do it. I'd be watching a YouTube video. And what's interesting, there can be math, depending on what kind of programming you're doing. There can be quite a bit of math involved in programming. I mean, it definitely helps. I wouldn't say it's required. That is something that I do struggle with. If I have a specific job where, I mean, usually I'll figure out a system that works for me. Or, oh, this thing was coming for me. Or I'll write a program to do the math for me if I'm doing something that, you know, I'll just input what needs to be input and I get the result. And yeah, I'm not a math whiz. All right, we're closing in. We need 2 more ears, and we're getting pretty close here. We're just trying to get to neutral. 2902. We need to get to 3,000. I don't know how many kills that is. We get... We're getting 22, which is an odd amount of reputation to get from these freaks. Maybe 6 more kills or so. I don't want to do that. Oh my god, look at that. Almost 800 mana. We'll call it 750 mana for my Power Word Fortitude, the rank up of it. Well, hopefully it'll work out. We get the ears at the same time we get neutral with the Gelkis. Yeah, the Magrum? What the fuck are they called? I don't know what they're called. Just going to do the 2, because she's going to be out of mana. We'll be able to pick a vendor wand, a new wand at level 39, but I think I'm going to wait till level 40 because there's a wand at 39 and 40 you can get from the vendors. And the 40 is just a little bit better, so it's probably worth waiting instead of spending the gold to do it. Jeff, you didn't know that there's wand vendors in Ironforge and Stormwind? If you're doing a challenge that, you know, like the Ironman challenge, you can only use gray or white gear, but they do have white gear sets and white weapons. The vendors' gear sets, I've learned, they actually look nice. I like the way that they look. I think they look sharp. They all usually match, and yeah, they look pretty good. In my opinion. This wand is pretty weak sauce. All right, 1 more kill here. And we've got the reputation quest completed. These things are so freaky looking, man. New Centaur.
Well done.
All right, we don't need that bar anymore. Hey, brother, how's it going? But we need to finish getting the ears, and we still need 2. Here comes the patrol. We've gone through almost 50 drinks. That's a lot of them. You didn't get your lightning bolt off. Also, I'm going to enjoy, another reason I'm going to enjoy the cars because I love detailing cars. I love, you know, dressing up the tires and shining up the rims, and something I've always enjoyed. And the paint on the Camaro, the clear coat, burned through, so it looks terrible. If the transmission is easy enough to fix, or well, I should say cheap enough, I would consider repainting it. You can get paint jobs pretty cheap. But just to kind of dress it up nicer, I might be able to get a little more money for it if I decide to sell it. I wish I had a garage. If I had a garage of my own, I got to be honest, I probably wouldn't sell the car. I would just put it in the garage, hang on to it. Like I said, it's such a rare car anyway. And it's almost 30 years old. It's going to be 30 years old in 2027. Kind of cool. It's almost 30 years old, and it's the 30th anniversary edition. You know, meaning the 67 Camaro was the first. Those are my favorite years, 67 through 69. I love the way those things look.
Well done.
All right, let's go turn this in. How are we doing on time? We're just coming up on an hour. We'll go turn it in here. The muscle cars, in my opinion, well, the 50s, and what they do, the 30s and the 40s, like the Fords and stuff, they look amazing. But I've always been partial to the late 60s, very early 70s muscle cars. The Fastback Mustang, the Vets of that era. I do love the Stingrays, though. The late 70s, early 80s Stingrays. Chevelle. Give me a 69, 70 Chevelle. Hell yes. The old Cudas, man. The GTO. The Le Mans. I had a 69 Pontiac Le Mans. It had the coolest grille on it. And a 71 Monte Carlo. Kind of a cool looking car. Had a Chevelle, but it was a 4-door, so it doesn't count. We've had 2 Camaros. Never had a Mustang. I'm not really partial to Mustangs, but I do like... One thing I've always appreciated about Mustangs, the new ones, the exhaust. They always sound real good. They've got great exhausts on them. But I love the fastback Mustang. I like the way those things look. You know, like the Shelby. Not a big fan of the Fox body type of Mustang. Hello. There's a hello. Whirlwind axe on that warrior. Wait, was that a warrior? Looks like the whirlwind axe. So glad we got it on the naked warrior. It is, God, it's that thing is going to really help, and it's already really helped us because that challenge is going to get so much more insane at levels 50 to 60 if we survive. We get into, you know, like Searing Gorge, Winter Spring. Man, those mobs are going to be so scaled up on us. So now we have an axe that actually does damage. Is wonderful. Hey, freaks. What you guys up to? Freak stuff? There's Kodo Roundup over here. But we're going to turn this quest in, and we're going to hearth back because we are coming up over an hour here. And I got stuff to do. I got other games to record. Well, at least one more. I'm going to record Silent Hill tonight. I like doing the Fright Night games at night. Just I'm a little bit more chill, and, you know, I like scary games, so turning off the lights and just getting into it. Amnesia the Bunker was so freaky. I really liked that game. I think it only worked out to like 8 or 9 episodes, but I really enjoyed it. It was great. I'm definitely down to play the other one. What's it called? I can't remember. It's supposed to be more story-driven. The Bunker was like really... The atmosphere, it was just creepy as balls. I think it was more focused on the horror and the monster, whereas the other one, I think is, I've been told, is more focused on like the story. It's still, they're all creepy. I think they're very well done. I can't remember the name of it, but we played the Outlast games. God, I love those things. They were so freaky too. There you go, brother. You and your pet. Those games were so good. Resident Evil games I loved. I haven't played a Silent Hill game since the first Silent Hill came out. Way back. Oh my gosh. Apologies. Hey, brother. You got flies buzzing around you. Maintain your reputation. Kill 12 Kokor Centaurs, Scouts, Maulers. Sure. Sure. Alright, let's hearth. We have upgraded pants in the bags. They're gray. Look at that. That's why I don't sell my junk automatically. 41 armor. Give it to me. Massive upgrade.
My goods are of the highest quality.
Good. I like that. I like the highest quality stuff. All right. I am trying to play the auction house a little bit. I've allowed it because I want to get them out. I'm trying to get some money together. Probably not going to happen, but I'm going to do the best I can. What if that Kodo meat would sell? Let's buy some more drinks. I'm spending money on these damn drinks. But I don't really have any choice. I can't make drinks, so gotta spend it.
Be careful.
All right, we'll turn these quests in. Turn them in next episode. Yes, we will. I want to thank you for hanging out with me a little bit today. I do appreciate it. Take care. Iron Man and myself will catch you in the next episode.
It's been fun.
Peace.